Welcome back. We are back on the road, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever you want to identify as. If you've seen my face before, it's good to see you again. If you haven't seen my face before, now you have. Now we can have a connection. You see. I still don't have an intro. I still don't have an editor. But we digress. We move. What do we do in 2020? We move. So today I'm going to be doing a story time. So therefore, the sound effects, I am going to be the sound effects, okay? You're going to have to deal with it. You signed up to watch this video, okay? This is you. I didn't point a gun at your head and be like, watch my videos. No. You're the one who wanted to watch me unedited. With no, I can't put in the memes, the funny, the good edits, no. Unless I try. I might try. But if it doesn't come out well, then, oh well. But anyways, I was back on, it was December vibes, you know. It was here. School had just closed. So I'm like, I just came back from writing exams. Let's go and party. Let's go. So I call my friend. I'm going to call her Lerato for the sake of the story. I'm going to call her Al. So I call Al up. I'm like, hey, you want to go to a party? There's a party. People are posting on their status. And I already saw people going to pre, so I know it's happening. She's like, yeah, bet. But my parents are out of town. So I'm like, okay, so we have to sneak you out the house without your aunt finding out. We should have known the problems from there. But we didn't. Okay. Sharp. So what had happened was, pick her up, screw. My mom goes, can I see your parents? Mom, she's like, no, my parents are asleep. I'm there looking at her like, if you say anything, we're not going anywhere. So she's like, so we need money for the tickets to enter. So she's, at that time, I didn't have enough money to be like, oh, yeah, I got you a ticket too. No. It was survival of the fittest for cash. December. Cash. So, just, so we go, she has to go e-wallet because at this point, I didn't have the guts to ask my mom for money. Like, I was using my own cash at that time, so I was like, so we go, and I'm like, Mom, let's go get an e-wallet quickly. Her aunt sent it to her, and her parents are asleep, and she needs to get it before the time runs out. We made that excuse. So we go get the money, go to the party. What happens when we enter immediately? Russian Sarok. Danger. For this girl, I am a tank. That is the problem. I am a heavyweight. So, by the way, I was young when I did this, guys. It wasn't now. It wasn't last year. I was a little ponzo. No. I was at my party days. So, we go into the party. First things first, everything is dark outside. I'm like, where are we? And my mom asked a question. She's like, where are we? I'm like, even I don't know where we are. But we digress. So, we get to this party. We go, hey, everyone. Now, Al had a little bit too much to have. So she's on the floor. Boost. Gone. In the middle of the dance floor. I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. All these people that I'm so sorry, they just went up to standard. They're like, can I pull you? Can I be with you? And I'm pulling my friend away like, you're gonna thank me tomorrow. Don't go near this. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're gonna regret it tomorrow. So I'm out here taking care of her, and then this other girl's also now falling. Now I'm taking care of her. Then by this time I didn't know I was bi, but like she's like, okay, now you're my girlfriend. I'm like, huh? All I did was help. So shut up, I had a girlfriend for that night. Bet. Cool. Then we go outside for some fresh air. Well, I went outside. Al stayed inside. So we go. I go with one of my friends who I knew was there. We go. What happens? Another bottle of Ciroc. Naledi, what do? I go for it. Yeah, I went for it. I went for round 2. I went for round 3. Round 3. And I was still standing. So then I'm outside. Then this girl's like, baby, why aren't you with me? I'm like, because I just met you now. Like, I just met you now. What's not? Anyways, we digress. So then, my favorite part of the story, me and Al go outside. Then we talk to this group of gents. I'm not going to say what school they went to. But when they said the school, I was like, no, Satan, no, not today, Satan. And then they're like, why don't you want to be with one of us? And I'm like, y'all kiss the same, y'all have the same pickup lines, y'all do the same thing, y'all are clones of each other. It's boring for me. It's simple. But anyways, he's like, nah, let's go talk somewhere private and discuss this. Like I said, you all do the same pickup lines, so I know what let's go talk in private is to you. I told you, you're unpredictable. So bear in mind, we met, we introduced each other with each other's names. You know, we said, I said my name, he said his name, I'm going to call him K. So K pulls me to the side, cool. Puts me up on like this caravan thing, I'm sitting, cool. And he's looking at me and he's like, you know, you're one of the most beautiful girls. I'm like, tell me one thing that's beautiful about me, because we're in the dark. So how do you see? What's you met me in the dark? He's like, your eyes. I'm like, my eyes? The ones that you can't see. My eyes? I have an eye disability. Even I know that my eyes aren't even my best. You couldn't even be honest and just be like, your titties? No? You couldn't just be honest? So then he's like, you know, like, everything, I understand what you're saying now. I get it, everything, but I'm not that type of guy. I'm different. You know, like, I really respect women, everything. I'm like, okay. He's like, do you mind? But I really would just like, I just really want to like kiss you and everything. I'm like, nah. You're a skirt. You're a skirt. No, you're wearing a full cap outfit. No. The worst part is that the outfit, the jacket, everything was from his friend. That was so embarrassing. When his friend was like, can you give me back my clothes now? I'm not saying that girls don't borrow each other's clothes, but for you to be in the party and you're talking to your hand and then someone says, give me back my clothes, and you got the impression that it was your clothes. Oh. Anyways, if this Gen sees this, he'll know who he is. He knows who he is. And he doesn't know my number, so don't know how he'll find me. But anyways, so then the best part, he goes to me and he's like, please, like, you're just so beautiful, like, it would make my night. And I'm like, you know what, Naledi, have some fun. So, you know, I caress his cheek and everything, you know, put my hand through his hair, and I'm like, yeah, you can kiss me if you tell me what my name is. And he was like, it's Al. And I was like, oh, okay, K. And I said his name. I'm like, okay, K. But beep, your time is up. Goodbye. Ciao, Nera. You tried. You tried. You tried. But you failed. So he was like, no, but I do know your name. I'm like, so say it. Say my name. What's my name? He's like, it's something with an N. I'm like, and you said you're not like the rest of them. You are the definition of why I don't go for the kind of guys in your school. You are what? You are an example. You're an exemplary. As I'm walking away, everyone inside, the cops are coming! Run! The cops are coming! Me, my ass, I go fetch out. I'm like, come, the cops are coming. My mom is not fetching me from my jail cell tonight. Not today, Satan, not today. I pull up, we're running. Girls are crying, everything. They're like, we don't know. I'm like, how am I gonna get home? Because my phone died and the girls didn't have it. Woo-wee. The cops are coming. I'm like, if the cops come and they do a breathalyzer on me, it is over for me. Because at the time I was underage, so it was like, don't do it. So we ran for our weaves. We ran to the garage. Let me tell you what was even worse. This party was in a church. That church, where people were on their knees doing other things. Meantime, you're supposed to be on your knees for another purpose. The ghetto, the pits, clownery. I was at and I went. And apparently what had happened was, why the cops came, some girl's dad saw the party and was like, there's underage drinkers at this place. So the cops came. We were watching from the distance. I'm like, I'm so happy I ran before they came, because if they saw us running, actually one car of the cops did come in while we were running, and we had to hide in a bush. Like, we're not running away from anything. We're not hiding from anything. We're invisible. Don't look at us. Don't look at us. Don't look at us. So then we're stuck. We call her aunt. Her aunt is like, how do you guys get there? We're like, we'll explain another day. Can you just fetch us from the garage? Please. Just fetch us. We're like, we're not in the mood for stories right now. We just ran away from the cops. Please. So then we get in the car. She's like, you guys are so stupid, because she was like, your mom saw the EFT. I'm like, girl, you told me it was an e-wallet. She was like, isn't your EFT an e-wallet? I'm like, yo. What happens? Her mother calls. Yo. Then I go to her house and I tell my mom she can fetch me from the house. And she's like, why are you at the house? How did you get there? I'm like, let's not talk about it. Me and my mom are like this. We're like this. So we're like, But that day I was like, we'll discuss it another day in the future. Like, I was able to tell her the story this year, and she was like, why do you sound like me when I was younger? I'm like, You know, when you find out your parents did the same shenanigans as you, you're like, is that what? Wait, no. But yeah, no, he called me another name. Still, by the end of the night, he didn't know my name after I said it 3 times to him. So that was a fun time. So anyways, let's wrap up this video. Let's wrap it up. You know what to do if you want to. You don't have to. You can click that subscribe button. Bell button helps a lot. I know you hear that a lot, but I mean, it does really truly help if you click that button. If you've made it this far, comment sunflower. Yeah. So that's it from yours truly. Bye.